morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and today's shout out goes to JM. JM was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here with a review of a neat new drone, the E88 Pro. What is the E88 Pro? Well, looking at this right now, let me tell you right away, this thing runs about $34 to $40 depending on the version you bought. So this is not a top-of-the-line drone, folks. This is a beginner's learn to fly drone. And again, you know, the Quadcopter 101 channel is dedicated to helping beginners enter the hobby. And I'm just looking at this because I think this might be a nice drone for beginners to learn to fly, to learn the basics with. And the price is right. And it has a camera, and it can also do FPV video. So, you know, all within the under $40 price range, you know, that's pretty darn good, in my opinion. So let's talk about the E88 Pro. Again, it's cheap. It runs $34 for the 720p version, up to $40 for their 4K version. You are not going to get a real 4K drone for $40, folks. Okay, keep in mind that's interpolated 4K, and it's not even the video. The video, it's the still photos that's interpolated to 4K resolution. But again, a cheap beginners learn to fly drone. Let's take a look at it. Again, it has a camera on the front that takes 1080p video, actually. It sends it to your phone, 1080p, but at 20 frames per second, okay? So expect, you know, it's going to be somewhat choppy, the video. On top of that, depending which version you get, I got the dual camera version that has a belly camera also that looks directly below the drone to take video below the drone, so you can switch back and forth between this camera and this camera taking video. This is not an optical flow sensor, folks. Okay, let me say that again. This is not an optical flow sensor. Okay, this does not have that capability to auto hover. You are going to manually need to fly this drone, and that's why I kind of like it. Okay, there's too many drones out there that, you know, just too easy to fly. You need to learn the basic flying skills, especially if you're planning to eventually transition one day to like FPV flying with FPV racers. You got to learn the basic flying skills. This one might be able to teach you, although it does have altitude hold. It does have altitude hold, so it's not truly 100% manual flying, but it has, you know, most of what you need to learn to fly with. Okay. Let's talk about the rest of the structure itself. It's folding, as I mentioned. It weighs below 250 grams. This does not require registration in most countries, although there are some countries that will require it because of the camera, but most countries will not require registration of this very lightweight drone. It comes with brush motors. You're not going to get brushless motors in the under $40 price range. These are 816 brush motors. It is also powered by a 3.7 volt 1S 1800 milliampere hour battery that supposedly gives us up to 15 minutes flight time. We'll see when we take it out in the field to fly it. But it is charged by a micro USB port right there, and it comes with a micro USB cable. So you can charge this in your wall charger for your phone. There's a little green light that comes on when this is fully charged. It's red when it's charging, and the light changes to green when it is fully charged. It supposedly has a control range of up to 100 meters. But this is, you know, I mentioned this has Wi-Fi. That Wi-Fi is 2.4 gigahertz. The good thing about 2.4 gigahertz is everybody has it on their phone. Just about everybody has 2.4 gigahertz and will be able to use this phone or this drone with their phone. However, 2.4 gigahertz also happens to operate on the same frequency as the controller, and they will tend to interfere with each other, causing reduced distances. So I would expect to see FPV video range in this about 30 to 40 meters, and probably true control range of up to about 70 meters with the controller. So I'm not sure if that 100 meters is actually correct. Now I mentioned FPV video. It sends FPV video to your smartphone using the what was the name of that app? The Wi-Fi Cam app, I believe here. Yeah, Wi-Fi Cam app, and that app is available in Google Play and the App Store, so you will be able to find that app relatively easily. It also comes with a user manual. Now that user manual is both in English on one side and Chinese on the other, so don't get it. You know, I had a hard time finding the side that had the English, but then I eventually found it. So it does come with a full instruction manual telling you how to use this drone and how to fly it. Additionally, it comes with a spare set of propellers a propeller screw, assembly screw, and a charging cable, a micro USB charging cable for the battery. You can buy 1, 2, or 3 spare batteries. If you're interested in this drone, I recommend buying the batteries at the time of purchase if you want to keep flying, because you're going to have a hard time buying spare batteries after you purchase it, because the way they get around the shipping restrictions of LiPo batteries is they'll bundle it with the drone at the time of purchase of the drone, and buying them separately later can be a problem. Let's look at the controller of this. This is a basic controller. It does have a nice phone holder that actually holds my phone. You know, a lot of the phone holders I've been working with these days aren't big enough. This one actually holds my Armor 6E phone, so that's cool about that. But let's go over the buttons that you get on this controller. It does have trim control, right and left trim control, and forward and back trim control here for pitch, or for roll and pitch, for smoothing that out. It has automatic takeoff and automatic landing. On-off button here. And on the top we have rates button here, along with headless mode and 1 key return button. Now the 1 key return is not true return home, folks. All that does is causes the drone to fly the exact opposite direction it was pointed at takeoff. So if you're off to the right or left of that, of your position, it actually might fly away from you. So don't depend on that to bring it home to you, folks. Additionally, this button here will calibrate the gyros on the drone while it's on a flat level surface. And it also has a flip button, although I think the flip button has been deactivated. And the reason that they would deactivate it is flips burn out brush motors. You don't really want to do flips too much on a brush motor drone. And finally, it does come with a set of prop guards. Now this drone is small enough that you could actually fly in a house, but if you do, I recommend that you put on these prop guards indoors. Okay, outdoors you don't need them, but indoors it might be a good idea to include them with this drone. So that is the E88 Pro. Let's take her for a flight and see how it flies. I'm thinking of going out. We just had another foot of snow here in Erie, so I'm going to have a hard time finding an outdoor place, but if I can, I will fly it outdoors. So here we go, folks. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here with a review of the E88 Pro. I can't get to my normal flight test facility because of all the snow, so we're going to fly in my front yard, and this little drone should be appropriate for flying folks' front yards and backyards because of its height or its size and weight. It's a beginner's learn to fly drone. Let me just make sure that the motors are working properly. We'll take off from my driveway here. Now, let me start recording before we do take off. And that video record button is actually, I'm going to think we need to use that. Okay, video has started recording. And let's take to the air. I'm just going to give it up on the throttle. That starts the motors. And take off. And probably going to need to go to a higher rate. There's a little bit of a wind today. But let's fly it around the area. Let's bring it in closely. Now the camera on this is not a good camera, okay? You're not going to get a good camera in a $35 drone. Trust me, folks, you're not. Especially when they advertise 4K camera for $35. That's probably not true. But actually, this does fly nicely. So you can get actually a nice flying drone for $35. It's just that the camera is not going to be very good. Now, this is intended as a learn to fly drone. And I think for that purpose, it's appropriate. Actually flies kind of nicely. What I'm feeling right now. Going overhead. So beginners learn to fly? Yeah. You don't want to spend a lot of money? Yeah. Let's fly over my yard. Try to stay over my yard now. We'll go over the snow. My front yard here. Bye. Go up higher over that tree so I don't hit it. Coming around. My lights are blinking a bit. Kind of early for the battery to be going. I'm checking, going up higher too so I can see the snow on my roof. I want to do that. Check out the snow. Let's bring it in and see if it was like, oh, okay, they stopped blinking there. Probably because I gave it a little bit too much throttle there. So it's behaving kind of nicely up there. Now, let's see if this flip button actually works. Oh yeah. No. Okay. They disabled it. You hit it, it beeps, 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 but it wouldn't do anything. Nope, flip button is not working. And even if it was, I would not recommend you do flips with this drone. That will burn out the motors. So, flying well. So, I always get asked, you know, what's a good drone under 50 bucks, under 70 bucks? You're not going to get a good camera drone under 50 bucks or under 70 bucks. You got to understand that, folks. But you can get a good learn to fly drone in that price range. And so is this one. Now, I just flew another one just a little bit earlier here. And this one's just as appropriate as the other one for learning the basics of flight. Let's bring it in. And the other thing you got to understand is, $50 drone and even under the $100 range, you're not going to be able to truly fly FPV, you know, looking at the screen. You're just going to get a lot of lag, a lot of breakup, and you're not going to be able to fly distance, especially a 2.4 gigahertz drone. So don't depend on the screen, being able to fly by the screen. You're just not going to be able to do it in this price range. So understand that. Okay, what have we done? Let's try taking a picture with it. Coming down closer. The wind is blowing it back. Yeah. The picture is just going to be just a screen grab of the video, so it's not really worth trying. But now you're probably seeing a lot of what do you call it? Not only lag, but frame skipping, frame dropping, because it breaks into Wi-Fi, especially as you maneuver. That's another issue of not having a drone that records the SD card. When you record via Wi-Fi, you will lose signal every once in a while. When you do, you lose the video. So keep that in mind. Going up higher into that wind. There's some wind today. Showing the area. And coming back down again from up there. It's a beautiful but cool morning here in Erie. Now those lights are starting to blink, so I'm going to bring it down lower because I don't know what this is going to do when the battery finally goes. But let's bring it in close so you can see that. Look on the front of the drone and you'll see blink, 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 blink on its eyes. That's your low battery warning, folks, when you see that. So when you see that, get close. Bring it up close. Don't go too far away because that drone's either going to drop or it's going to land itself wherever it's at. Fighting the wind. Come back over here. Well, I just flew another little learn to fly drone about 10 minutes ago here. It landed in the snow to my right. I had to go walking in there and find it. It was buried. About 2 feet of snow over there. Blink, 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 blink. So, my thoughts overall, you know, yeah, this is a good learn to fly, beginner's learn to fly drone. And the price is right. So keep that in mind too, especially for younger folks. Now, you are going to want to go outside with this. I wouldn't recommend flying this indoors, especially as a beginner. If you fly this indoors, you're going to be breaking propellers, even with the prop guards. But if you do fly indoors, definitely put on the prop guards. Outdoors, you don't need prop guards as much. Around, I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. Battery is gone, so it lands itself when the battery is depleted. So let me stop the video recording if it was recording at that point. I don't think. Oh yeah, it was. There we go. So that is the flight of the E88 Pro. not a bad little beginner's drone, especially for the price. So hope you enjoyed this flight. It's Quadcopter 101, signing out. Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks.